What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the DMA channel. Thank you guys for joining once again. It's really been a while since we've done a new GFUEL tub, like a brand new tub that I have never tasted before. And today is going to be basically kind of a new thing, because I already have tasted the original formula before and the flavor. But today is going to be its 2.0 formula review today. And I'm pretty excited to see what's going to be going on, if it's actually going to be living up to the same as its original counterpart or not. So we'll see if this is gonna be better or the worse. I'm none other talking about on the side that I have with me right now, which is going to be the classic watermelon flavor. So again, as always, let's get a close up right here. Hopefully you guys can see it like always. Yes, we got ourselves the watermelon 2.0 formula. And again, as always, I am going to give you a closer look starting now. Alrighty guys, getting a closer look of the GFUEL Watermelon 2.0 tub design. And as always, the new 2.0 designs has always gone into the new change like this. So it's basically kind of the similar to other ones, just having, of course, either different characters, different flavors. And for this case, watermelon, you have a watermelon like kind of field going on. You can see some watermelon like kind of juice coming out of the waterfall and everything. Watermelon like ripes, like hills and all that. Kind of looks cool, you know, it's kind of detailed here and there. But all around it, just a green border. Nothing too crazy. But it does say watermelon, of course, saying the new and improved energy formula on top of there. And yeah, that's really about it coming from the tub design of the 2.0. And we're going to be comparing, of course, the original that I have over here, which is going to be personally my favorite if I had to compare, because I think the design looks way better and has a bunch of details to it, you know. So you can see you got the watermelons up in front, of course, as usual. Of course, you got like a little ball of watermelon on the side, kind of almost similar to the one that we just saw on the newer one, having, of course, watermelon juices and having watermelons all around it. But of course, it's all around the point. And I love the detail of the watermelon ripe on the bottom and having the sandia part on top of it, almost resembling like an actual watermelon, unlike the original where it's just a green border background, and of course having the side pictures of the details of the watermelon. But yeah, here's a side-by-side comparison of both of them, the original and the 2.0. But tell me guys, what do you prefer? Do you like the newer one or the original? To me, I still think the original still rocks. But yeah, that's gonna really do it for the tub design of Watermelon's 2.0 formula. Hope you enjoyed that closer look of the tub of the Watermelon 2.0 formula tub design. So when exactly did this flavor release? Well, apparently to my research, this flavor release dropped was in August of 2025. But I could have sworn that the 2.0 formula released like 5 to 4 months ago. I don't remember it being in August, but I could be wrong. But yes, this flavor supposedly did come out in August of 2025. So let's crack this bad boy open. Alright, after a crazy time skip, because I don't feel like opening this on camera because it took me so long to open these tubs, let's finally open it. Alrighty, let's crack open the seal. I'm gonna guess might smell exactly the same like the original. Again, I'm gonna be testing it back and forth. So alright, let's get right into the powder test of Watermelon 2.0 formula. So here we go. First time. I'm pretty excited. So we'll see. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. It's kind of a different smell. Just a little bit, you know, but I got the original right here. So let's get a whiff of the original right here. Got barely in it, like maybe 3 scoops left, but here we go. It's about the same. If I gotta say it right now, it's about the same. I think the original is a little bit more potent than the newer one. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I could definitely. It's watermelon, no surprise there, but yeah, I feel like this one's a little bit more potent when comparing to the newer one. So this one does have a more, like, I guess more of a watermelon smell when I'm sniffing out of the powder here. So again, pretty good smell. Like as always, I always enjoy the smell of watermelon. But let's pour into our shaker cup next. Another thing I'm going to point out real quick on the powder between the original and the newer one. It does look like that the newer one is a bit more wider than the original, but again, I did have this tub for about 2 years or so, so again, maybe the color could be degrading, but that's another thing I'm gonna just point out here and there. But we got a scoop ready to go, as you can see right here. Hopefully I can show it off, because again, these newer newer ones are focused. I need you to focus, camera. God damn it, camera. There we go. So yeah, these are a bit the newer ones if you guys didn't know on 2.0s. But let's pour it in our shaker cup. And again too, I do got some little bit of ice in here because I did freeze it because my phone died during production, but enough yapping. I'm gonna predict it's about the same color, maybe even more clear because again, 2.0 is a lot more different, more smoother in some way. So we'll see. Here we go. I'm gonna say it's pink. There's no way it can't be. Okay. Let's go shake this up. And for 6 seconds or so, and we'll be right back. Alrighty guys, got this up, shake it up for 6 seconds or so, and already kind of looks like more of a clear pinkish color. I wouldn't really say this is, I think in the original it's a bit more darker, but again, this is on a colored cup. So let's pour into our clear cup that I have over here. And hopefully these ice shards will make a difference on the color because again, I got this iced up and put it in the freezer. So here we go. So already, I think it looks a little bit more different. Again, I gotta look at more into my old video on the review if you guys haven't checked that one out. It's kind of more of a oldest ones, but to me it kind of looks a little bit more different. Just a little bit. This one's a little bit more like rose quartzy kind of color. I like the color either way, but might be different, We'll put down the editor's note right there. Hopefully you guys can see it because I really suck at doing this. But yeah, that's gonna really do it for the watermelon color for the 2.0 formula. I love the color so far. It looks beautiful, very beautiful. But enough of the yapping. Let's get right into the sniff test on the shaker cup. So let's see if it kind of smells similar to what I remembered from the original. So here we go. Yeah, I mean, it does smell exactly almost the same like the original. Just classic watermelon, just like the Jolly Rancher type. Every time I'm gonna mention like anything that's kind of similar to something, it's always gonna be Jolly Ranchers. Anytime it's a watermelon, Jolly Rancher. That's all I think about. But yeah, that's exactly what it smells like, and it smells kind of like in the original when I had it before. But yeah, here we go. Taste test is right away. Here we go. This is a watermelon 2.0 formula GFUEL. Cheers, everyone. Can't wait for this one. This one better be almost exactly the same. Maybe a little bit smoother. And yeah, cheers. Enough yip yapping. Goddamn. Like, it's just watermelon. it's exactly like watermelon. What am I gonna say? Losing my mind of thought. I think it's a lot more smoother. If I really had to say a difference between the new and the old, I think this is a little bit more smoother of the watermelon. That's what I'm gonna get out of it. There's no questions there. Watermelon, a lot more smoother. And could it be better than the original? It's around the same level. That's all I'm gonna say. I think it's around the same level. And you know what? I am gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna dry scoop it, not dry scoop it, but I am gonna put a dab of my finger in there. So this is the original. Again, I am dry scooping it on this one. Okay, I'm gonna use my shock right here. Okay, it's a little different. Let me try one more time on a dry scoop. One more time. Yeah, okay. It is a little different. I do feel like this one, the original, has more of a really juicy watermelon. I gotta say, it does feel like this is a little bit more juicier of a watermelon, but with this one, it's kind of more smoother. Yeah. So, if I gotta say what I'm gonna say right now very quickly, I think this is a lot more juicier, like more of a very strong watermelon taste. And this one, you do get kind of like, again, a little bit strong watermelon, but just very smooth. It's not too much. So that's one thing I gotta say for this comparison between the original and the 2.0. Alright guys, after taking a look at the tier list, I gotta say this is kind of confusing how I'm gonna rank these because again, this is a 2.0 formula. I'd rather kind of have, dealing with just 2.0 formulas by itself. But I'm gonna put it all together and say like, hey, it's gonna either be in the same level or a little bit better or even worse. You never know. But I'm gonna put exactly where it's gonna be in the S tier category because the watermelon flavor for GFUEL is still one of the best ones out there. You can never go wrong on picking up watermelon or even getting a watermelon drink like that. So it's gonna be in the S tier category, but I am gonna put it just over the original. And again, they're around the same level. Again, original probably had more of a stronger, potent taste. And I'm gonna say it right now, it did kind of have a little bit more of an aftertaste on the original. But on the newer one, like it says on the new formula, it's more smoother, cleaner, and less chalkier, and has more of a less aftertaste. And yes, I do get more of a less aftertaste when I drink the 2.0 formula, and going against the original, it did have a little bit of an aftertaste. And again, as always, I really don't get much of an aftertaste coming from the originals, but since comparing it, I kind of can see the difference here and there. But yeah, I mean, the benefits are there still, but it's still around the same level. And I'm just gonna really just say that it's just pick or choose. But either way, you're gonna still be seeing more of the 2.0 formula more than the original. I don't know how GFUEL will do it, but it is how it is. So let's give it its pros and cons and give it its final conclusion. So let's move on to that one next. All right, guys, give it its final taste test, and then we'll move on to the final pros and cons. So here we go, Watermelon 2.0. Again, it's more of your classic watermelon GFUEL flavor. There's nothing too crazy or changed about. All I will say is that it's a little bit more smoother, less aftertaste, and it just has that resemblance of watermelon coming out of this flavor. So my pros are going to be that it's a lot smoother. It still stays to its original touches of the watermelon flavor, and less aftertaste. That's all I'm gonna really say for the pros on this one. Coming from cons, I got nothing bad to say about it. Like I said, I think watermelon is still one of the best ones out there in the game. Of course, you have better ones here and there. So I'm gonna say no cons coming out from the 2.0 watermelon flavor. So where do I give this ranking on the number sheet? So since I believe I gave it a 9.7 out of 10, I'm gonna really say that it's gonna just get it half a point. No questions needed. Just a half a point. Like I said, no difference here on these flavors. It's just going to be a little bit better here and there. Or very rarely even worse. But yeah, I'm just going to give it a half a point. 9.75. I think that's how it works. Out of 10. And if I had to really compare it to between the Nuke Pop and the 2.0 of watermelon, because they both have the 2.0 formula, I'm going to really say that maybe Nuke Pop is still a little bit better if I had to pick between the 2.0 formulas against each other, because those are the only two I believe I have tried that are 2.0. I really thought Hatsune Miku was, but nope. But still, I think New Pop is still probably one of the better ones to get if we're talking about getting 2.0 formulas. But if it's like BOGO, definitely get New Pop and Watermelon together. That would be a great combo. But yeah, that's all I gotta really say about it. And as always, you gotta always remember, thank you, Jeff, for writing all those notes. So yeah, that's gonna really do it, guys, for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed on comparing the original and the newer one. Well, try to, because I didn't want to do another shot or another drink of energy and waste that one, because I'm almost done with the original. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. So yeah, tech out.